What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Uncle Fred back in the house again. Just give you a little quick video just to kind of get y'all pumped up for the game today. Cowboys getting ready to host the Arizona Cardinals in a big Week 17 game, and it's going to tell us a lot about where each one of these teams are and what's really going on. Let's set it up. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Become a part of the Uncle Fred Sports Experience. I promise you, guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Happy New Year to all the Cowboy fans. And hopefully it's a new year and some new possibilities. Hope we got this thing going. Maybe in about 4 weeks, we'll be down in SoFi. That's what we trying. That's what we plugging for right now. But let's just go ahead and just look at this thing real quick. Game. It's about I don't know, 20 minutes before game time. There's some interesting games going on in the league today. Cincinnati's just taking the lead over Kansas City in a big game in the AFC and some other things. I think the Giants and the Eagles the WFT and the Eagles are playing a tough game, and that's going to determine who's going to be, I guess, the runner-up in the division. But let's just go ahead and just get into this now. We know some news came in this week where we have some guys that's not going to be able to play today. I think Keanu Neal, starting inside linebacker, is going to be in protocol. So our starting linebackers today are going to be Micah Parsons, which, maybe that's all you need. Micah Parsons, the Wolf Hunter, and also Luke Gifford, who's, then they brought in a guy from the practice squad, but they didn't activate him, a guy named Bond. And I think it's Demetrius Bond, if I'm not mistaken, but they didn't activate him. So they're going with what they've got. So they got Van Der Esch, Micah Parsons, and Luke Gifford. And then I think in some of the linebackers are going to bring in Javon Curse, but that's his uncle, though. I didn't realize Javon Curse was his uncle that played for the Tennessee Titans. But that's used to be called a freak. I may be going back a little bit too far for some of y'all listeners or whatever, but he used to be. But our Curse is his nephew. Okay, so anyhow, so we go into this game with that, and then I think the Cardinals got a couple of corners that are in protocol. Look, this protocol thing is going to be a thing that we're just going to have to deal with. And I just hope. And I noticed I saw Trevon Diggs and Amari Cooper at the championship semifinal. Cheering on my Crimson Tide, who made their way to the college football championship. So but I hope they went home, got in a bubble, and then because we need both of them guys. So I was like, why are they there? Why are they there? But I know why they was there. They was there to, cheer on their alma mater, University of Alabama Crimson Tide. And so also Travis Kelce, who's a Cincinnati alum, was there along with Patrick Mahomes. So both of them were in AT&T Stadium on Friday night for that game. And it was a 27-6 beatdown by the Alabama Crimson Tide. But that ain't why y'all come here. So anyway, this game is big because the Arizona Cardinals still have designs on winning their division. I think the Rams are losing today. If they win today, they right there with the Rams in the division lead. And I know they want to win that game and today's game and get into that. And I think they want to right the ship because they've lost 3 in a row and 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 8. Okay. So can you remember they were 7-0? And then 7-1, and then then they've lost, like I said, 4 out of 5, and I think 5 out of 7. Okay, so just to be honest, the last half of the season they've not been good. Okay, they've been, to quote Kyler Murray, they've been ass, and I'm fixing to get into that. So some of the rhetoric leading up to today's game was about a statement that Kyler Murray made, I guess, sometime last year, earlier this year, when it could have been this year, but could have been. But because he grew up in Allen, Texas, and a lot of his games in high school were played right there at AT&T Stadium and that sort of thing. So they asked him, and I think he was around an entourage of guys and stuff. I think some of the people who were with him was Bronny James and some other people. So he was trying to feel like the cool dude to say all the clever things. So they asked him, "Yeah, you a big Cowboy fan when you was growing up?" He said, "No, they was ass." That's what he said. And I think they took some efforts to try to go back and scrub that like that never got said, but it got said. And I think that was something he said to sort of make himself seem like the cool dude amongst the group of celebrities that he was with and stuff like that. So anyhow, but yeah, you might have to eat that today, Colin, because I think them folks, as much as you tried to scrub that, them folks the people that want to hear that heard that. So message sent. Okay. And because we were trying to remember, Kyler Murray is 24, so that makes him being born somewhere, like 97 or 98. And so whenever he would have went to a Cowboys game, what are we talking, 2007 or 8? And they were 13-3 in 2007, 11-5 in 2009. That 2010 and 11, they were kind of, ASS, I guess. But 13, 14, 13, they 8-8, 14, they were 12-4 and went to the playoff games. So that's definitely not an ass. So I don't know where he's getting that from. He was just trying to say some stuff. But you know what? Be careful of what you say and who's around you that records you saying it. Because sometimes you might have to eat that. So today, not only do we have that working for us and against them, but we have the game last year. Okay, the week after Dak got hurt in the game against the Giants, and they had to go to Arizona and play the Arizona Cardinals. And it was probably the most embarrassing game that we played all season last year. Now, there was a bunch of embarrassing games last year, which the guys didn't want to play defense, and the offensive line wouldn't block, and Andy Dalton, wouldn't get rid of the football, would take sacks, and Zeke was laying the football down every other time. So those are a bunch of embarrassing things that took place last year. And amongst them, I think chief among them was that game against the Arizona Cardinals, which we promptly lost on Monday Night Football in front of the national viewing audience, 38-10. And to add injury to insult, however you want to put that, last play of the game, or right now, they're just running the ball to kill the clock with my boy Drake, Kenyon Drake, roll tide, and nobody would tackle him. He went to fall forward and nobody was there. And he just, I'll just keep on running, and ran 69 yards for a touchdown on the last play on a give up play. Just okay, we gave 31-10. Let's just get the game over. And he ran in the middle of the line and nobody was there. Nobody was tackling. They just kind of waving at him, brushing his jersey, and he just kept running. He let me keep running. Ran it for a 69-yard touchdown to add injury to insult. And that I think that was like a 270-yard, 280-yard rushing performance we gave up in that game. And embarrassing on Monday Night Football. So today, the Cowboys coming to the game still leading the league in yards. I think second in points. Arizona's kind of slipped a little bit. Like I said, lost 3 in a row, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 7. And this game is going to be big because it's been said Dak Prescott and the Cowboys can't beat good teams. Even though they've lost 3 or 4, they're still 10-5. Okay. And it's an opportunity for us to show folks we can beat good teams. So, yeah. And that last year, the stain from last year's game on Monday night, that embarrassment, calling the Cowboy organization ass. Yeah, we coming for that today. We coming for that. All right. So, real quick, Cowboys coming off a 56-14 beatdown of the Washington football team. And I know they heard all the stuff about how good they are. I hope they would say, look, playoffs start today, coming from your coach, Mike McCarthy. The playoffs start now. And so it is. Cowboys, we get them in AT&T Stadium today, 3:25 p.m., which is about 15 minutes. What do you want, y'all? And I guess y'all want to know what Uncle Fred what Uncle Fred's predicting for this game. Okay. and stirring all that stuff up. I'm going to all that past stuff, how good our team's playing, how good our defense is playing. I know we all lost Keanu Neal. We got guys in there. Luke Gifford's going to do okay. They'll bring Kit Curse in there, and KZ can play a little linebacker, a little hybrid. They can do a little bit. Our defensive line is strong and deep, so we ain't worrying about the defensive line. We rotate them guys, but we go 8 deep on that D line, so we rolling with that. And then our corners, you know, I know Hop's not playing. You know, Christian Kirk can play, Rondell Moore can play, and AJ Green can play. But I believe my man Trayvon's going to play a good game because he's been hearing all the stuff. Yeah, he's given up the most yards of any cornerback in the NFL, but he got 11 interceptions. So I know he's looking to right that today, and we're going to play a good, sound, fundamental game today. So that being said, I know y'all want to know what Uncle Fred thinking about this game today. All right. Just put all that stuff in the vat, put all that in the mixer, stir it up good. What you come up with, Uncle Fred? And Uncle Fred comes up with this. I got the Cowboys winning a tough one. 31-27. Maybe a touchdown at the end of the game. Or maybe a stop at the end of the game when they're going to win. They're trying to go for the, you know, to get us 4 to 31 or whatever. But I got the Cowboys 31. Arizona Cardinals 27. Let's go. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's get this thing done. Let's go 12-4 and then go into the Eagles knowing we can knock them out the playoffs and get that 13th win. We can do that today. All right. Let's get it done, Cowboys. Let's get it done. So that's all I got from the desk of Uncle Fred. Like I said, Happy New Year to all the Cowboys, and I hope it's a great New Year. I'll be back in about, say, 3.5 to 5 hours, somewhere in there, to give you the feedback from today's game. Hopefully it's with a Cowboys victory, because that's all we know is victory. We want to get this thing, and we want to go ahead and shut up all the doubters, all those folks, fake Super Bowl contenders, whatever you want to say we are. Okay, they fraudulent. Whatever, all those things. We've heard all that stuff, okay? Can't beat good teams. Dak can't beat good teams. Never beat no good quarterback. Not beating a quarterback that's making the same money. All that stuff. We've heard all that stuff. It ends today. Ends today. Cowboys win 31-27. Go to 12-4. That's all I got from the desk, Uncle Fred. Y'all be easy. I'll catch y'all in about 3.5 to 5.